So ini a quick reaction video to the Jowie Irungu verdict, and of course Jackie Maribe was also in that. And I don't know, like what were your first impressions about the case? Because okay, wacha nipeleke wase nyuma kidogo. So I wake up in the morning, we had like an interview to prepare for. Tukotuna prepare for an interview with like a corporal ulalikuwa in the Kenya Air Force back in the days, yes? He delayed. Alikuwa anatoka hosi, then anakuja. So this is a corporal who got a surgery on Wednesday, and today on Friday he was ready to meet us even before his wounds heal. Najua, just to give us his story. So a big shout out to Corporal Wambua. And then in the process, of course, I go on Twitter, because Twitter is where I get my news. Hata nakunga tukibonga na Alanamu nilisema hivyo. So in the process, I see, Nani's verdict is being read today. So I was like, let me check this thing out. And it started really well. Like the magistrate, Grace Nzioka, alikuwa anapatiana 2 points zake. So at first when she started reading the statement, I was like, damn, this dude is innocent. Like, you know.
Okay, I didn't get the first time.
Kuna hizo parts alikuwa nabonga. Like I was like, okay, this is innocent. This is good. Maybe this guy is being set up. Because unajua, in life, I always try to think the best of people. I'm like, this guy is being set up. Then when she started mentioning things, zile zinakaa ni kama anaweza kuwa guilty, I was like, maybe, what if he killed her, but he had not planned to kill her? So something happened, and then she died, and then he panicked, you know. Wacha jo mother ze could go into details. Unajua ile like, baka I tweeted, nikamwambia say like, I think this his goose is cooked. Because the goose had been in the fridge since 2019. Yeah. So when the goose was taken from the fridge, it was taken straight to the oven. His goose is cooked. Like even before the verdict, like we started shooting, and tuna shoot now with the corporal. Then we had to take a short break because he received a call. Then Ian tells me, this guy has been found guilty. And I was like, his goose was cooked. Like there was, like anyone who listened to that verdict, anyone who watched the whole proceedings, yani alikuwa anajua tu umse amepatikana. Alafu, I think I told Ian your time that check how long it's going to take before this is turned into a gender thing, before this thing is turned into a feminist thing.
Because I remember, I think we took a small break. Then ukaniuliza nini tweets za nini feminist zishaanza. I didn't nikiwatch you, it was just the state versus Jowie, the murder of
nothing to do
life was lost.
Had nothing to do with gender. It was someone was killed.
It was just about the first accused, because
walikuwa naitwa first accused. Yes.
Okay.
So lakini jo Grace Nzioka jo kuna vitu zingine zilalisema. Kuna place alisema hold your horse. I was like no.
Hold your horses.
Ushata kwa mtajilia farasi yangu, I have places to be. Okay, so tuanze na wewe.
Okay, so me I get here. Nilifika around 10:10. So jana nilikuwa nimeona verdict to be
read today. I think I saw that. I didn't even take it seriously.
Nikaona like, okay, because that's the time nani episode ya John Allen was premiering.
Yeah.
So mi nikaona after it nikimaliza nikaona let me ningie Twitter nione if this is another, because mi nilingia pala nikiona itakuwa tu postponed to maybe May. So mi nikaona nikafika kibonga about the clothing.
It's like a white piece of cloth.
Yes. No, alipata kwa ID. Nilimpata kwa ID. He stole the ID. And then the guy mwenye ID reported it. Hata ali not kwa occurrence.
Ilikuwa pale Royal Park.
Yeah. If you find my ID, please let me know. Aliandika details. Sana hata ikanini. If you ever lose your ID, just so fast forward akanini nani identified the watch identified Jowie getting in, and then akaingia kwa clothing akasema like wale watu walikuwa nao prior walikuwa
so wacha tuongejwe history ya ID. Let's talk about this ID thing. Like if people are joking, there's this persons whose ID was stolen allegedly by Jowie, sindio? Imagine if that was you and then your ID is left at a murder scene. If you want to turn this into a gender thing, fuck you. This is not about gender. This is about someone who planned a murder according to the evidence that tuliona. Someone planned a murder and nearly implicated someone who's innocent.
Some dude somewhere too.
Do you know how many innocent men are in jail right now? Some other person committed a crime and set them up. Why steal someone else's ID? Acheki. So history ya ID linikatia kabisa cause ilifanyaga kwani si wachaga ID kwa gate. Don't cause ikikama ibiwe.
I actually don't. Me
after musaulisha mimi sikuzi naonyeshaga ile digital.
Hata si kujisaulisha. I never walk around with my ID.
Since
I lost one nilipoteza yangu once na I learned. So me kama if you're not satisfied with my ID number, I don't know why I have to surrender it. You know it's my own property, you know.
So kulikuwa na hizo stories za ID. But then apart from nakwambia like watu I hate the fact that right now the Kenyan man is the most feminine person, and this feminine man cannot, and I don't say this as as being offensive to femininity, but I say this as being feminine. The feminine energy waga very emotional, where sometimes you might forget about facts and just react emotionally, sindio? So anyone who listened to that verdict, there was nowhere where gender was the issue. Grace Nzioka ali lay out mpaka I remember I called Ian and told Ian like hiyo siku hii crime ili happen, was I with Joy? Because the picture was so clear, I could picture myself nikiwa na Joy amevaa kanzu akaivua akacross hivi like she painted the whole picture, like every detail alikuwa na go through hivi mpaka nakwambia the contradiction hii ni hivi and the explanation is this, then she moves to the next level. Like one of the most interesting things was like vilalibonga juu ya eyewitness account, and the fact that eyewitness account can never be 100% relied upon, sindio? And then wakabonga juu ya people who saw Joey,
like 5 of them.
So there are those who saw him with a kanzu, alafu kuna wale walimwona bila kanzu.
Kwanza Wachi ndio even I think mali niliona amezava ile time I think he was in the company of Monica, and Wachi akauliza nani, Monica akauliza kwani leo amevaa kanzu? So I think hapo ndio ulikole kwa jamaa amezama.
His goose is cooked.
Yes, cause Wachole mwana na hiyo na ile time akitoka wherever he was with the friends who described him with a maroon cape, white shirt and brown khaki pants.
Yoni akitoka
sindio? Hakuwa na kanzu.
Because by that time the kanzu was bloodied up according to the prosecutors. So now let's go back to a few things that are also mentioned, and this thing I think maybe akina Citizen wame post these videos. These are things you can go and check. And so one of the things where they mentioned was also the fact that this guy had bragged to someone that the easiest place to commit a crime ni Kenya, because Kenya does no follow-ups. So getting away with crimes is easy. And I think sisi wambega tusikiza ngeni IKONINI podcast, because we learn a few things. We'll never teach you to be a victim. We'll never teach you to blame women, some mysterious women seated somewhere or nini. Takwambia one thing, getting away with crime in 2024 is one of the hardest things. Getting away with crime in even 2019 in Kenya, it's very hard. Let's take you back to 10 years before 2019, 2009. Tunatafuta dema naitwa Angel. She's been missing. What did we do? We made a few calls and then her phone was pinged. Phone yake kupingiwa ikaonekana the last location ilikuwa on was at Nakumatt. This is 2009.
Wow.
Phones were not even smart. Now we are in the era of smartphones. 2019 tulikuwa in the era of smartphones. The fact that you think you can walk around with a smartphone, commit a crime and get away with it means you're stupid. And the reason inaonyesha uwe ni mjinga ni juu umekuwa ukisikiza sana kwambia there's an agenda against men out here. Hakuna, you're stupid. Like acha simu nyumbani. That's the first thing. Like if you're going to commit a crime, acha simu nyumbani.
Like
hata si nyumbani, acha simu Garissa. Panda basi ya Garissa. Time wasona kujua ushuke ile basi kwa imeping ulikuwa umeenda Garissa.
Hata simu uitupe tu.
Yes. So so ira apparently ikanini inaitwa what is it called, so it's bragged that getting away with crime is easy, sindio? So that's number one, where you've put yourself in a very tricky situation. Let's say that hearsay, a gun was involved in this story, sindio? There's a picture of you online with a gun
bragging.
Yes. So it shows ulikuwa na access to guns, you know how to use guns, sindio? Then apart from Apple, another thing that stood out is this guy borrowed a gun 2 days before udema dedi. Yes. Alafu history ya gun pia, because unajua history yote as we talk so far we've not come to Jackie Maribe, because Jackie Maribe pia ni dem tuko tunamuonaga tu on news alafu you come and find out she's not the brightest bulb in the room. I'm sorry to say. Yes, because udem is hanging out with a dude. This dude shows up with a bullet wound or some shit and then tells her ati wacha tuseme ulirobiwa. I have this apparently this gun I think went off in the house. There was a kid in the house.
Yes.
I don't know kama this is in yule mtoiwa na ni Eric Omondi, because as Eric Omondi I'm like what the fuck is Teki, are you busting nuts and busting shots?
Busting shots.
Yeah, like what's going on here? So like and this ile kitu ukatsiaga, like the maternal instinct that I saw through my mother was my mother used to do everything to keep me safe, unajua. And I feel like for a woman like her to have some dude who can come play around with a gun around a kid who he's not the biological father to is because this is way before the murder, sindio? So now that
was some dumb shit.
This dude, now let's go back to the dude borrows a gun. Who's the other dumb motherfucker? Because dumb motherfucker number one, the dumb person,
the guy
number one is Jackie Maribe. She's dumb for bringing someone with a gun next to her kid, sindio? Then tutoke kwa hiyo tuende kwa the dumb motherfucker number two. That's who's this person? The neighbor. So
the guy mwenye
ukapatiwa gun na the Kenya government has given you a gun and they've made you a licensed gun holder. Yes. What do? You give this gun to someone else to go practice. How dumb are you? Like
practice on it can go off anytime.
Ian tumejua na miaka ngapi? Let me adjust my seat. Tumejua na miaka ngapi?
In mwaka ngapi? 16. 16.
I don't like guns. I don't love whatever. If I was to get a gun today, Ian, and you are someone I know and someone I trust, ukuja niombe gun yangu kesho, unafikiri mimi naweza kupatia?
Ati nimeenda shooting range.
Leo unanijua.
Azizi.
Cause this is what's going to happen.
Can happen,
Yes, unaenda huko nje, you shoot someone, then unirudishie gun yangu, nitachukua nikiwa na kama nimevaa gloves. Sitachukua tu. Na wewe mwenyewe nikikupatia na umevaa gloves, uende uwipe alafu nirudishie after committing the crime. Unacheki? So this was so dumb that this dude gives this other guns due to go and practice kwa gun range. Anarudishiwa gun, kuna gunshot wound hapa. Hii fara inamwambia I'm going to say that I was shot during a robbery. Alafu on top of kusema anaenda kushoot, kusema they were shot during a robbery. This gun owner kubalis that explanation. If ballistics are done, it's going to be your gun shot. You're the one who robbed Jowie.
You're the one.
Like how dumb? Like
it's your gun.
I'd want to know your block, your Royal Park. You're going to block D, block dumb, dumb and dumb,
dumb and dumb.
Like how dumb were people around this place? Not check it. And then the fact that even after tusikia hizi vitu zote, so now you take a gun. You're giving your friend to go practice with it. This is a dangerous weapon that can apparently accidentally went off. And then after it accidentally went off, let's go back to how bright Jackie Maribe is. This is a news presenter, like one of the most successful news presenters in Kenya. After this gun goes off, she goes there to record the statement. Yes, he was shot during a robbery. Like, how dumb are you? Like, he kid just even Itumbi was there. Like, I'm here. Like, come love me. I'm the government, whatever. Like, unafikiria like hii kitu ilikuwa na watu.
He'll expose stupidity, I would say, as well as the murder being tried to be covered up.
Yeah,
I think this was the easiest. I don't even know why it took so much time.
Yani sinakwambia like hizi stories are dumb and dumber. Do you know like half now you see how Kenyans have become so dumb that kuna kimseko kinasikiza hii evidence yote na hii time yote kinaona.
No, it's against men.
It's against men. Like I want to be like this dude.
It's against a damn guy.
Here, and then the fact that he borrowed the gun 2 days before. And even akairudisha late. And this thing was there. Alafu the fact phone yake ile ping vizuri kabisa Israel kwa round za Dennis Prit. Unajua at least dem kaja Kimariba nzajitetea. I was reading news at Citizen because phone yake itaping. Hii phone ya Israel ping around your place who dem ali nini, si ndio?
Yeah.
So do I always feel sad for people. Najua like you want everyone. That's why I mean nakwambia siwezi kudanganya Ian. Like I was hoping nishaisemaga tukiwa hapa that you can never be sure that you'll never go to jail. You can be at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I really hoped that this dude was innocent. Najua you're hoping for him. Like that's why ukienda kwa nini yangu like this saizi I reacted to his bullshit. Because after he was found guilty he did something. So we're going to talk about that. But you hope for that. Then unasikia umse alikuwa naomba gun. Umse aliplan, alivaa nguo juu ya nguo ingine kutry kujidisguise, aliiba ID an innocent person who could have ended up going down with this crime. Like if the Kenya police did a shoddy job, someone innocent would be in jail right now. That's number one. If this dude was bright enough, ile siku alidedisha Monica angeangusha tu idea umse hapo.
Yeah.
But you see, remember when I said it's not the brightest
it's
bulb?
Not the brightest.
Yeah. So I think at least we know what
intoxications you get.
And at least we know what yeah.
I didn't know what.
We know what turns on Monica. And not Monica. Oh shit, Jackie. Yeah, we know what because this is not like the brightest bulb in the room. So now this dude does all these things like so was he trying to rob her? Because now because like to me that I didn't understand the motive is what I didn't understand. That's why now people who can't believe that murderers exist wametokea na hizo motive. Because now vile nilikwambia I think niliambia Ian like this is going to take that whatever time.
Well, of course to say like a wild guess. Of course unaangalia this is a powerful woman. Jackie was a powerful woman. This chick was trying to go back to her boyfriend.
Yeah,
leaving this dude here. No, I think ni zile dude zinatakanga like wale wase powerful nini kwa kuwekwa tu. I'm just saying like how can you leave me? Kuna dude zikubaliangi zinaweza acha.
Yeah.
How can you leave me and go to? But your extent yote even they thought it first of all it was premeditated murder.
Clearly premeditated.
Yes.
Nacheki and the fact that nitakwambia nimejump sana because I knew like I remember watching the woman and I was like it's a woman reading this verdict in Kenya in 2024 where in Kenya right now we have the most feminine men ever, and these dudes most of them dwell and they reside on X aka Twitter. These dudes are the bitter exes. Dudes who some girl broke your heart a long time ago and now all of a sudden all women are against you, and this is all women because your mother is not a woman najua because all this bullshit
even your sisters are not your sisters.
Yes,
they're strangers,
and these motherfuckers most of them don't even respect their sisters. So let's look at their mothers because at least I think some of them respect their mothers. So I see this dude who's written a whole statement blaming Jackie Maribe for making this dude commit a crime. Sindio? Jackie Maribe mi nimekwambia like me from this thing the only thing I've found out is she's not the brightest person. You're like reading news and being intelligent are two very divergent.
Just reads from a script.
Yes. So that's another thing like Jackie Maribe akiniambia like Nini, I want you to stimulate my mind. I'll say I can do that with 1 + 1. Like, you understand, like whatever. So hata nime lose my train of okay, so niko nakwambia there's a dude who's written a whole statement saying that this dude committed a crime because he was dating Jackie Maribe, and Jackie Maribe is a woman of a higher class. So since she's a woman of a higher class, she's the one who pushed him to do crime, like now her presence, so that he could live up to her standards.
That's another joy.
Alafu come back to like there's no responsibility. Like no one takes responsibility about their lives. Yes. I come from that old school man mentality. And the old school man mentality where we are not victims is before Dame Avue Suruali, she has all the power. She has all the power. As soon as umevua ngodha, the power shift iko.
It shifts.
I can leave
immediately.
If I'm not good enough, I'll leave. I've already hit it. Nesa ishia.
Ni kama ile sodu pita time ya nini handing over power.
Yes. As soon as Dame amevua ngodha.
So no, hata kama ni 2 minutes.
Yes. Nisha, I've hit it.
Yeah, you hit it.
I think, you're poor. You're poor. Well, yes, I know.
I was.
Nikishia.
I've been.
So, nime go online. Nimeangalia like reasons. Alafu, kitu unaonaga like I fight these masculinity channels. Because they create this imaginary enemy where you can never take responsibility. Like, men have refused to look at the fact that this dude, according to ile kitu tumesikia leo, yes, and if he gets if he appeals and he gets a really good whatever to fight this, I'd want to see their argument. But he had a gun. He planned this thing because this was like two nights before. Like
he confiscated evidence.
Alivanguo
tried to.
Yes, aliva kanzu kuficha nguo zingine, akacommit murder. Kanzu ikaenda ikachomwa,
hata kuchomwa fully
na ikuchomwa fully, which was a mistake, but alikuwa try kui. I have to remember he actually asked someone, remember vile nilikwambia block dam, he asked someone I think for paraffin ama place anenda. Yeah, there was that.
Hata ana
sinakwambia like now at least we know even Itumbi, because Itumbi was waiting on the sidelines like, hey, Jackie Maribe like but like cause now the verdict imeridiwa and Itumbi was just there like ready to take back his woman. I think I don't know if it's his woman. And to me naangalia pia udem like mademu mekigi choices zingine zilisi understanding, and this is because they fall in love in quotes, yes, but
with the wrong ones
you dated ama you'd screwed some dude who at least has his way around life, and that's Eric Omondi, sindio? Apart from Eric Omondi, I think, I don't know, but maybe na Jackie pia na nani na Itumbi, maybe pia they were lovers. I don't know if they were. But even if he's a friend, but this looks like a friend who's in love. Like the way he's fuatering you, he's a busy dude.
There's motive, you see. There's motive.
So for you to settle for this gun-toting wannabe thug,
really,
like whatever, and for this dude to say that he thinks you can get away with crime easy, like hiyo ndio kitu moja naweza kuambia jo Buddha jo, getting away with crime in 2024 is one of the hardest things ever. Kwa saizi tuseme nimeamua I want to get away with crime, nimezima simu yangu vizuri kabisa, but you know what happens, yana amekuja kunicheki, yana jajui na commit crime, simu yake imeping, yana ameenda kafinywa kenda iko like alafu na describe everything, alafu I'm found like committing a crime right now and getting away with it. If you're like, unless you work for the Kenyan government, of course you'll commit any crime and get away with it. But so this dude, this is not a gender thing. Am I going to lose sleep because of him? No.
Are we going to get niggas all up in the feelings?
Yes. Judge.
That's why we hate this podcast.
Yeah. That's why isuskizana nini hatukusikizi because atakwambia wewe ni victim. Alafu the minute we tell you take responsibility for your life, now I become the enemy because I've told you there's no enemy. Mimi mtu nishaikwambia kuna shetani, who is there a bigger villain than the devil?
No.
I told you the devil is not responsible for the bullshit in your life, sindio? Alafu another thing that susemaga hapa, even hard work is not enough to make it in life. You need an element of luck. And some of us have been lucky, and since we've been lucky, we have to acknowledge the element of luck. Yes. I'm sure there's a player who can play better football than Messi. Is he anywhere?
It's just yet to be discovered.
Saizi kumeanza kuwa na rumors that Messi had been doping all along. Umesikia story? That's a story for another day.
He's a dope player.
Messi has been doping.
He's a dope player.
Like he used to. Alafu do you know who helped him dope? Really? Guy Pep Guardiola. Yeah, there are those allegations. Ujakuwa ukisoma gazeti wewe. Ama it's a feminist who's come up with that, sindio?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, okay. So now so back to this. Alafu when I was watching the two of them, I realized one thing. Mushindaka nikisema two lovers mnaweza achana, sindio? When Jowie was arrested, yes? Okay, let's even go back kabisa. Ile siku Monica alidedi, when the news was being read, the news was read by Jackie, sindio? Jackie Maribe. And to the best of my knowledge, she didn't know her dude was involved, sindio? When he was first arrested, I think maybe he was arrested solo, and then she was arrested. They were still lovers, sindio? Then the case broke them up.
Yeah.
Did you know? Did you see that the case actually turned them from Jowie Irungu and Jackie Maribe to first accused and second accused
so fast?
Paka kuna time jo ule judge anasoma jo akisema sana now the case against Jackie Maribe. Yuko like the nini Jackie Maribe defense walisema she was nowhere near the residence of Monica. She never met Monica. As you can see, the people who are seen kwa nini katajwa majina sijui George Kimani, who I think is the girl's brother, blah blah blah, and the second and the first accused. Oh my God, the first accused.
That's my boyfriend. That was my boyfriend.
Yeah. Nicola naguza Jackie, Nicola used to call me baby. But that's the reality of life. Uko hapa solo, usifanye ujinga zingine ati judem ati mnapendana nini. Ikifika time ya siku ya kiyama utakuwa solo jo. So okay, so now of course walikuwa naitwa second accused. Alafu the most interesting thing I also had to check because we had a shoot. So as soon as we tulbaza shoot, I go online nikauliza na udem patikana hiyo send. Okay, so let me go online. I find her video. She's smiling and laughing. This other dude's jokes. Life is gone.
Actually ile kitu niliona of which was sad. Now the sister, you saw the
sister
clip of
the,
of course.
You can't choose your family. I can't say anything about her.
Okay, no, she reacted in the most
natural way.
Like
family loves family.
Yeah. Cause mwingine it's alikuwa naambiwa like committee is ilianza ku back on you guys.
Yeah.
Na mwingine was there like justice has been served.
Yeah.
Sindio? Yeah, she went on even to give motivational whatever quotes from the Bible.
Yeah, from the Bible.
Do John something.
Yeah, alafu John Allan alikuwa hapo. So her reaction was totally natural.
She was happy.
Me kisema she's happy. I'm not saying that she should have been sad, but I'm just showing you.
My heart goes out to my ex-boyfriend.
My co-defendant. You see co-defendant. Ojeki akuwa na stories za co-defendant. Ilikuwa ile first accused. Paka saizi unajua nikishia tuseme jo nimeamua kwenda kamiti jo like finally Jowie ameamua kutokea IKONINI naenda pale jo kamiti niko like nimekuja kuona first accused raya zote za kamiti zinaamka like I'm the first accused. So there are a lot of innocent people at committee and it's a sad state of affairs. You can never know if you'll go to prison. We are looking at this case individually and mikinaneza sema if you're a man out there, please take responsibility for your life. Usikuwe msee moja ule utacommit crime alafu uanze kusema it's a gender thing. Of course this dude has not said it's a gender thing, but now let's come back to this dude. Yes. One of the things like when Grace Ntioka was reading her Nini, kuna time jo ile time nilijua this dude I had already known his goose is cooked so niko nashindwa sasa hii goose imepikwa kuna ugali kweli vile nilisema kuna ugali nikasikia tu Grace Ntioka anasema let me whet your appetite. I was like kuna terms alikuwa anatumia ile niko nashindwa if I respect Jowie for the fact that he's a calmer dude than mimi.
Note it down.
And mimi nikikuwa pale alafu asema let me whet your appetite. Najanza toa gani your appetite? This is my life you're talking about. Nisa get zile American thoughts. You remember ile dude ya America ile kesi ilikuwa ina niniwa ikaruka kama ninja man nakumbuka ikaruka meza and I've got an American ningepata American thoughts
niliona hiyo jo hata kuna time alisema ile time ana compare the evidence so akasema mpaka alikuwa anasema I even looked harder I took a journey and believe me I took one
hey. Damn, I told you like she gave alikuwa anapatiana nini plus the contradiction alafu anaenda he plus the contradiction anaenda the next level
hadi anapeana nini na nchi zingine laita kuna nyalipeana ya 1936 alafu just looks up I don't know if any one of you was there but you guys she had fun with this ruling.
Yes,
she had fun.
She had with that
she had fun frying this guy. I'm like guys just at some point I thought Joey was there like because when she was almost halfway ile time alianza kubonga about t-show like akipants I'm there Joey was there like just hand me the sentence
si afadhali ni nyonge was but it's sad I don't want to
Nani was just there kwa phone nani
Maribe
yeah
she was on the phone you allowed to be on the phone
sijui kama ni ya kwanza ile time oh no there was a clip I think in ile time aliingia
because kuna time wakiingia walikuwa na simu
because she was just there busy chatting
so Ian wacha nikwambie like the most interesting thing about it we live in a country where if you are to ask me personally I don't think everyone should be allowed to vote because the average Kenyan is not the brightest bulb in the room yes they also don't think I'm bulb a fool says there's no God so to a lot of dudes I'm a fool so this dude alinijaa sana like there's this image of him that I saw when the verdict was still being read so there are a few pictures that had been posted by us picture number 1 was him alikuwa na phone yake kwa mkono and he was tweeting so alafu I remember now thinking
he was tweeting
no I don't know if he was tweeting but he was on his phone he was whatever on the phone so I don't know kama alikuwa na practice ile those committee text tuma kwa ina
mtoto anataka geometry course
I don't know if that was nini but you can look closer at the picture do you know what he was holding a Bible so he was holding a Bible plus the phone because the average Kenyan is so stupid that as soon as they see the Bible now you're innocent
you're cleansed
that's why the average Kenyan nakwambia like hizi raya zetu unaangalia nini au tumiaga kichwa ka ni mnasema ni stoya makamasi so na chiki raya iko hivi
ama kofia
cheki raya iko hivi as soon as politician amesema nini unapata iraya apart from hii story ya hii Bible when the Bible didn't work because number one thing mushina nikemea say prayer doesn't work so fuck off so now let's come back to reality because we know prayer doesn't work yes there's reality and then there's fiction this dude went and released a gospel song after like of course I don't think it's him because him is already in custody release your ngoma okay not anitetea nimeenda kwa comments do you know like out of 100 comments it's like for every 100 I don't know how many comments iko hapo only one is saying this dude should be in jail the rest is like there is no big sin the Lord is with him the Lord is with him dude in China ungekona nyongwa hadi Kenya like Kenya I think he can be released at some point in his life unajua hivyo you don't have to be sentenced for life whatever he can be
like good behavior because I think this song was
China ni kunyongwa
hii song I think ilikuwa ku-celebrate nini yake the case because for them I think for him ama where would you nini if you know you're going to be jailed
ilikuwa if he was innocent this song would have gone viral sindio unajua hivyo unajua Mungu alikuwa kwa side yake jo so God takes sides remember God the God who loves everyone equally he takes sides
God didn't have Nani's side
Monica's side you know God could have stepped up like hey
Monica is a good one
so this was the idea if he's free he releases the song it goes viral I'm sure he was thinking maybe itachapa like 500,000 leo Wakenya watajua Mungu iko na mimi
na squad yake
then if he's found guilty of course we still release it because we hope Kenyans are so gullible that he'll do ikianzisha nini
podcast
no see podcast easy fuck na podcast this is a lot of work man it's not an honest here you have to work man but ikianzisha GoFundMe afu andike the boy child is under prosecution itarushiwa but jo mimi nipatie hizo jo unaona boy child jo sisi kama boy child ndio tulipatia hiyo kisu tukapeleka kwa hiyo hao jo si chukua hii like how the fuck does the boy child have to do with anything dude this dude was a lucky dude like at that point Ian let me take you back to 2019 Jackie Maribe was one of the hottest in quotes asses in Kenya. Why people wanted to fuck Jackie Maribe? Kwa nini? Because she was working for
your media.
For citizens. For so she had some power.
Yeah.
Ultuli notice after atoke nini ultuli notice unemkume akuagi msupu sana akuagi ati she's the hottest. Yeah. You tend to notice she's not there. But people, you had that on your bed. You could have been satisfied. You didn't need to do all this shit. And the minute that she said you are not ambitious, ungevatungo dhako na wishi. When maybe kwa Monica, if Monica was need, you understand like you had choices.
As in tuseme sahi hata kama nani alimkataa, tuseme anaitwa nani?
Monica.
Ama wote.
Yeah.
Na he didn't commit crime. Najua bado ingekuwa kuna dudes ingekuwa angezingekuwa zinamrespect like ulikuwa na hiyo mali
kuna gonga jo Jackie so now that's when that was the time to start a podcast like I used to date Jackie Maribe I feel like the Mr. Maribe podcast na rais tune in because rais za Kenya zinapenda gossip more than
after ziambiaga hata Eriko ile time ilitokea like hiyo ni mtoi wake niggas were like haya you know
unajua rais za Kenya zinapenda gossip sana angalia nili zetu like the shows that we've done like the shows we've done about finance online jobs they have like very few views soon as you meandika ngodha ya mse hapo kila mtu ana so you have to know like that's what Kenyans wanapenda alafu so lakini back to the dudes online wale wanateta that this is the war against the boy child let me give you a story man I have family history of I've seen my uncles in jail I've seen my father in jail and I always quote one of my uncles alisemaga ngamoteri jela romginga monegi he was taken you to jail is equivalent to he was killed you and these were dudes who went to jail not because of murder they went to jail because they tried to steal to make their lives better and they tried to if Jowie had stolen money from a rich person, a person who's not going to miss that money, I'd have wished Jowie to be innocent. Like, saizi ikikama kutoke kuna like, do you know that Jowie used to work for maybe Centum or something? This Centum nilikuwa Kirubi. And he's accused of having stolen $500 million. You can't be there, Joe, wishing to hope to Joey, you know, Joe. I hope umseta kwa innocent. I'd have like loved, like he was accused of murder. There's no worse crime than murder. Take it.
Yeah.
And hii mada yake tuka hope like maybe he went there and they got into an argument and then by accident dem akadedi which that can happen anaweza kuwa mna-argue na yeye aslide agonge kichwa nini ama hata ile na anga umuumize alafu even hata umgonge
ama na pre-existing conditions
yes ama hata umuumize with intent to murder but you had not planned it. This looked well planned like this dude had planned this thing that I'd do this nitaingia na hizi nguo nitoke na hizi nguo
hata judge alikuwa anasema let's go to the organs now
so
the fact that anasema ni like good cuts like
he turned into a whole gender thing so it's turned into a whole gender thing and that shows you the Kenyan man that we have right now is a man who now saizi tunafaa tu kuanzisha tu series unafaa kuanzisha podcast usi nini don't interview celebrities or even don't interview journalists kienda uinterview watu kamiti alafu na kabla nini kamera uwasho naambia blame them blame feminism okay
if it wasn't for her inaanza hivyo if it wasn't for her welcome to another podcast
fuck a bitch welcome to the Fuck That Bitch podcast where we talk about all the bitches that have made our life hard. Our prayers go out to Jowie Irungu
whatever he is.
Yeah, and right now
Doing
let's
time.
listen to Nakuabudu.
You do a soundtrack.
Okay. Yes, then we go back. Like where does it become your own responsibility for your life? Like kawa we ni chali unatusikiza, kuna watu tusikizaga and they're very young. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're a young dude and you're listening to me, I know you've gone online, you've been told you're a victim, you've been told kuna corporate lesbians and all that bullshit. This is what I want to tell you. Before dem avue ngodha, she has all the power. As soon as amevua hiyo ngodha, especially if you followed my advice na ukajack off before akupatia, ukampepeta vizuri, you have the power.
Yeah.
Like if she leaves you na kuache kabisa, unasema at least I hit it. Nacheki. Yes, and that's hit it. Inamaanisha ile sehemu nyeti, not hit her.
Like,
no, we don't do that.
See harm.
So at least uli hit. Lakini ukifika kwa hii level ile, we ni victim, uko pale madem, there's this whole conspiracy, madem wamekaa chini wakasema they are going to finish Kenyan men, see what, because one dude, alafu dude iko accused of murder, but you can't see that he committed the crime. You can just see the gender of the victim and the gender of the unless your mother is a dude, shut the fuck up. Yeah, like life is not fair. Number one, people do dumb shit. Did this dude do something dumb? Yes, he did something dumb. Does he regret? I'm sure he regrets. Did he know that Kenyans are gullible? Yes, that's why he started singing gospel, because a lot of you mkiona gospel is stop using your brains. Then this dude used to hang out with celebrities. You saw that shit pia. Like celebs also turned him into this celebrity person also. Like I don't know why they'd hang out with him. Like what the fuck? This is a dude who's been accused of something like but maybe they didn't have the details, because these details niko nazo saizi.
Because at first vile ulikuwa nasema ilikuwa nakaa he was framed, because that's the narrative walikuwa na go for.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to also
maybe
look
he
at
said he didn't know the woman. Like what the fuck do you say you don't know someone? In the era of smartphones, hawezi sema ujui mtu.
So tuseme if leo lack of no evidence, ama tuseme ameachiliwa after appeal with all these evidence na nini, ama tuseme some higher power somewhere, ile vitu zilifanyika Kenya.
Because if he's innocent, of course unataka
unamuona kwa ballot vying for some
hataran for you. Hata saizi si nimetoka kuona anaitwa nani, Saint Gabriel Oguda ametoka kuenjoy Ruto, akasema tinao Jackie Maribe amekuwa found not guilty of murder, so it's time that Ruto gave her a position in the government. Yeah. Because you see, this is a girl who, as much as I don't think she's very bright, but she also
she needs to adopt a light.
Yeah. I also have to give her the benefit of doubt. We never know who we are dating. We never know who. Like it's a lottery, unajua. Like you'll date this person, everything seems cool. Kume he's deranged.
Crazy deranged.
I take it. So we can't nini that away from here. So she was found innocent. Her alibi was simple. I was reading news, I was at work, I was yani very easy whatever nini yake. So it was easy. This dude if he'd stolen money even from Monica, I don't know, at least if he'd left her still with some money, I'd have wanted him maybe to get away with it. But murder is so, like, you have one life, and if there's no life after death, don't be a child. There's no one up there looking at down at you.
No, she was going away, like, I don't know, I'm not seeing any at the Nini hata angeiba tu hiyo do if money was the case, because nilikuwa
nasema like angeiba do mimi ningetaka get away nayo, lakini murder tu, like umetake someone's one life. Ian, we are lucky to be here, like every time umekaa chini
even you're lucky to even go through your problem.
Because unajua Ian, something we take for granted. Our fathers used to masturbate. Unajua like raya zimeka unanyonga kaa Drake ananyonga na kona do toka hapa jinga toka. So okay, now back to nini, mabuda zetu walikuwa wananyonga. Ile siku alinyonga haukunyongwa ukatoka nje, you are here, you are alive. Unacheki, and
maybe he got there was a knock on the door, just saying, and
your
he didn't end up on the floor.
Sinakwambia ndio mother and your mother was happy and was like, what do we have here? So she was in the mood. Unacheki, so all these things lazima uangalie, like uko lucky kuwa alive, and ukishakuwa lucky kuwa live lazima ujue like some people are very lucky, some people will live a very soft life all their lives. Then kuna wengine wetu will have to work for what we get. Yes. Na even as you work, because like more like these motivational speakers, the Burales of this world, will tell you like as long as you work hard you'll be successful. There's no guarantee. You can work hard kabisa and never be lucky enough to be successful. That's the reality of life. It's harsh, but that's it. But don't take someone's life. Like if you can avoid it, if it's self-defense, of course, like if it's self-defense. But for now, if it's an accident, yes, accidents happen. But kutake nini juu ya unakuwa try kutengeza do ingine ile haiko worth it. Like what the hell are we talking about here, man? Remind kuna mother fulani iko na cheki, mother fulani yuko jela saizi. I think she serves in the feminist agenda, mother. So aka mother kalikuwa kanawakia muhindi fulani, alafu kaka notice like this Indian guy was super rich. So she organized for the Indian guy to be robbed. Yes, but I think the Indian guy had a kid with Down syndrome, like one of the sons alikuwa either autistic ama Down syndrome, one of the two. So when the robbery was happening, I think the kid or something, someone panicked. Either the father went to protect the kid or anything, but someone was killed. This woman was jailed. She's in jail right now, you see. So choices have consequences. The minute you send someone to go rob someone, if things go wrong, do you know that the dudes who killed that woman is like she's never snitched? I don't know, because those dudes have never been arrested. She's the only one who's in jail because walijua it was an inside job. I'll check it. So these things happen, but not everything is a gender thing. Me, the only time ujuaga, one thing that I know is a gender thing for me is sex. Two sexes have to come together. But everything
and
else,
fight a common cause.
Are there innocent people in jail? Yes. Are most of them men? Yes. Are they in jail because there's a feminist agenda? No. Most of them are there because maybe the police did a shoddy job. Ama the evidence just fucked them up. You'll find a doppelganger. Kuna msaishaendaga jela juara enafana I think likoga states. Like dude looked like he dude ilikapatikana baadaye afu DNA kamachna. That's why he was released. So kuna vitu zile happening is like we can't explain, but to turn everything into boys versus girls is stupid. To think that they are like a bunch of women seated somewhere plotting your downfall is stupid. To expect women to behave like they used to behave back in the days is stupid, because back in the days things were different. Like men had to go hunt. Ian, saa hizi according I think I think it's some American alisema somewhere I heard some American saying that this is the weakest, like one of the weakest male generation ever, tukiangalia evolutionarily, because the original man had to wake up. That's why the woman alikuwa nabaki na mtoi wona mkajua asubuhi joia na kuna podcast pale
Ukion
ni spear jo natengeneza spear kwa sasa unaingia into the jungle kwa hivi na it's either going to be food
or your food.
Wacheki and then ukishaidedisha you have to carry that shit home unajua so you had to be fit
and also nasi ati unaibeba pole pole
cause fisi pia inaweza kama mwanza kufightia. So there was that man and for that the woman had to be 100% submissive, blah 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 blah. Nacheki should not talk around here. Then things changed. You went to school, you sat next to a girl, she went through all the things you went through, and now tuko hapa. That's why even the modern woman cannot tell the modern man to find her, because you got all the opportunities that I got. Because even when education started out, men were being educated, girls were staying at home. Nakumbuka. So dem angekama sema like I can't date a broke dude. Saizi even you're broke, like we are both broke, because you got all the opportunities. And you didn't utilize them or you utilized them. So that's the world that we live in. But of course kutakosa nafa like kwa hapa kwa comment nyini ma-feminist vile nilikuambia endo uwe boy tuache kuteta hapa mpendane.
Brighten each other's lives.
Yeah. So for Jowie, of course I hope I don't know if there's any evidence in the world, I mean in the universe, that exonerates him and he's innocent. I'd want him to be free. But if he's guilty, acha ende kamiti angangane na hiyo nini. Sindio? Angangane na inagogani maragwe
na miti zingine.
I hope sana jo atapelekwa Kodiaga. Because akienda Kodiaga itakuwa like wewe Jowie ndio ulikuwa unatomba maribe. Sasa Monica alikuwa na nini? Jowie maliza hii chakula nimekupatia. Usijali Jowie, usijali. Hakuna kitu chochote nataka kufanyia Jowie. Alafu teki yatolewa ati inakaa kama ya mtoto mkubwa.
Ni abudu.